Hello everyone, you can call me Nox, and today I wanted to play a game that's incredibly nostalgic for me. It came out in 2003 and I haven't played it in over 10 years, but I can tell you that I definitely love every part of it. This is the remaster, but this is not going to be a review of either the game or the remaster itself because I know how I feel about it. I'm here more sort of to get comfortable being in front of the camera and just talking out loud because this is probably the third time in my life I've really done anything like this. And I thought that a game like Voodoo Vince, which is pretty, I don't want to say relaxing, but it's pretty laid back. It's just a platformer with a little bit of story, a little bit of sassy characters behind it, and I like that. Without further ado, let me get the music up for you. OBS might crash as soon as I open it, so if there's a cut, that's why. You'll never guess what happened. But all of that aside.
In an old city, in an old neighborhood, you will find my voodoo shop. I am Madame Charmaine. I help people. Sometimes I give advice, sometimes I just listen. Every now and then, I use Vince, my third best voodoo doll. Power always attracts those who shouldn't have it. People like Cosmo, the inscrutable. He tried and failed many times to get his hands on some zombie dust. One night, he sent some roustabouts to take it by force.
It looks how I remember it, so it must be better. That's usually how it goes with remasters. That's our boy.
I had to stop those idiots. So, it's Cosmo's henchman. Can't you steal the secret of my zombie dust? You know not what you're dealing with. There is great danger of...
I love that part so much. She said she's too late. I feel like she was right on time. She just got hit by a chair. If she hadn't done that, she would have been great. I'm so confused by her power set.
The zombie dust his goons had unleashed was already beginning to bend and warp reality. Sense a new mind in contact with my own. It was Vince. The zombie dust had brought him to life. An unlikely hero, to be sure, but only Vince can help me now.
If I were a doll and some woman, like I just became sentient and some woman started telekinetically speaking with me,
Charmaine,
I don't feel like I'm gonna help.
Find me before it's too late. I am in the clutches of Cosmo the inscrutable. Remember, you are a voodoo doll, so many dangerous things will not hurt you. Just beware of evil magic. Cosmo and his monsters can do you great harm. Gather all the zombie dust you can. Defeat all the monsters you can. I will try to help through the link we share, but all depends on you, Vince.
Okay. Although voodoo dolls are specifically made with intent bound to at least one person or another, so I guess it makes sense that a voodoo doll of all things is going to stand up for its creator. I don't think I actually read any of these when I was younger. This was a super trial and error game. It's very helpful. It tells you all of the different moves. As a child, I used to spin constantly because spamming spin just it pushes enemies away from you, so it's hard for you to get hurt that way. Yeah.
Look for more of these. This is a voodoo icon. Each voodoo icon will give you a voodoo power. Your voodoo powers are the best way to destroy many monsters at once. Take this one and use it well.
Voodoo powers are kind of cool. They're almost
powerful. Evildoers beware.
They're almost like collectibles in that as long as you get your bar full, you'll be able to use one whenever, but as you progress through the game and collect pages and skulls, then you're allowed to carry more voodoo powers. This was just a standard one, obviously pins in the head of the doll.
Monsters contain magic beads.
So these beads, the red and purple ones, fill that bar in the top right, while those little blue auras are just health.
Ew, dead monster smell.
There we go.
Kneel. It is I, Cosmo the Inscrutable. Behold the future master of
I won't say it because it would be super obnoxious, but
champion.
I know this part so well.
Me? Show yourself and face your mortal enemy.
The more I grow up, the more I feel like I've become Cosmo, even though I've related to Vince since I was, like, born.
Madam Charming must be a fool to think a mere pile of cloth and thread can defeat the likes of me. Hey, boss.
Where's the pickles?
How
What are you doing in my evil vision?
I'm just making a sandwich. For crying out loud! Be gone, minion!
It's so good.
Where was I? Oh yeah.
I know this is just a cutscene, but
How can you hope to save Madame Charmaine when you face awesome power like... Hey.
hey,
Why are you looking at me like that?
it's such a weird soundbite. I don't know which of them says it still.
What are you doing?
Never mess with a voodoo doll, Poindexter. Freaking idiot. Dragging me out on a night like this. Might as well get this show on the road, though. Can't believe they want a 10-inch voodoo doll to go be a hero. Why can't some other person...
A lot of people found, well, I guess I don't want to say a lot of people, just reading online and deciding to try and buy, if I should buy this game, a lot of people had trouble warming up to Vince or wanting to follow him as a character, and I could see that. He's kind of a sardonic jackass, but whether it's because the game impacted me from such a young age, or just because I was born that way, Vince and I have meshed for a long time.
Good mojo. Every 100 expands your health meter.
I was waiting for that. I didn't want to cut her off when she started to explain those. I thought she talked more. Yeah, the reason I chose these, this game in particular is that especially the first few
Action
levels,
pads like this one allow you to do special things.
the purple color scheme, the laid back nature of it, it's all just very, very pretty. So this, was one of the elements that took me a long time as a kid to figure out. It's a slightly puzzle-ish game. Obviously, I should have hit that switch. I wanted to show you this first. So the game will have these kind of little things through it. So these cookies, ow, they die in one punch, obviously. They're pretty weak. I think if you spin, it probably takes more. But even so, this door isn't open.
Oh,
So we
I'm a
see
lightweight.
we need to do something else.
Some action pads require a special item to work properly.
But we clearly don't have what we need. And as you can see, these cookies are still coming in because this oven is actually baking them, and I think that's adorable. So we're gonna go back and hit this switch. if the game obviously wanted us to do. Oh, okay. I just saw the flower bed sticking out of that machine there. So many switches in this game you flip and you just kind of think, oh, I gotta put something in that. And usually it's you, but sometimes it's not. Somehow you become flour. I'm not. The conservation of matter there is a little off. But zombie dust, you know? Oh god. It's zombie dust flour. So we'll put that up. And we'll leave.
Have faith in your strength, Vince. Pressing Y can make you lift some objects.
There's one note about the remaster. I'm definitely using a DualShock
Well
right now.
done. Press Y again to drop whatever you carry.
Having not used an Xbox controller in years, I'm a little flustered. Yeah, simple. Easy. Well, let me see if I can go back and look at the texture, actually. A lot of the textures in this game... Brian's brown white flower. Yeah, a lot of the textures in this game are just kind of nonsense, but for that reason it's... I think I got all of those. Yeah. This is gonna be a completionist playthrough because I can't not. But a lot of the textures in this game just kind of help to build a nonsensical universe that has really instilled in me the joy of exploring a pre-made world as long as there's passion in it. And I think it requires passion to be willing to make a lot of those small things that don't have a lot of immediate payoff.
Impressive, but you'll never make it past the piggy bank of doom.
You're right. I won't. Yes, Cosmo. Yes. Anyway, this obviously is not a puzzle. It pretty well lines out for you that you have to do something here with an object. And there's only one object in the level, but...
This must be the laziest monster ever. First thing I gotta do is wake him up if I want to get past.
yeah. There are
That
still
wasn't too helpful.
a few new things in this level that it's trying to teach you. This is technically the first level that isn't considered tutorial. You can go back through that portal there, but you can't travel back to the tutorial through the travel system. But as I was saying, a lot of these textures, if I can get up there. Oh, come on. Like the Smashinator long-lasting dentures and the J. Johnson unnatural food flavorings just make you wonder what kind of world these people were living in before the zombie dust started to corrupt everything. I'm sorry. I don't remember that one. It's been 10 years, I probably don't remember a lot, but... So this is that in-game travel system. Obviously there's nowhere else but the tutorial that we've been, but you can still go back through the old purple portal that we came through. I'm not gonna do that. There's nothing back there.
These hearts will bring you back if you should perish.
Ooh.
Each heart gives you an extra life.
So a lot of this is going to be me talking sort of for the sake of getting used to my own voice, but also just being used to talking in front of a camera, in front of a microphone, in front of an audience that isn't really there. It isn't super a skill that I need to acquire, but I think it's a good one to have, and I think that it can help to just generally build confidence. I spend a lot of time when I'm talking ordinarily, and I still do it now, but even this is... Ew. Oh, that's the pig. Okay. Even this is a lot more fluent than I usually speak. I spend a lot of time getting overwhelmed and focusing on the exact right words that I want to use. Even a lot of times right now, I could say that thing, that guy, and you would know exactly what I meant. I mean this alligator. Oh, I need to like pay attention. That's right. I totally almost dive bombed into the water there. Okay, we're just gonna do this. Do you not respawn with health? Or did he just whap me? You do? Holy shit, okay. Damn. I just got really good at this when I was younger, I guess. From what I remembered, I just like dunked on their heads and everything was fine. There we go. Grab that. Voodoo Vince technically is a platformer. I never realized that when I was younger. I just kind of was like, oh yeah, this fighting collecting game is really inconvenient to walk around in the later levels. That's super weird. Because even then it'll incorporate other elements, and I always appreciate that. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to actually pay attention here. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's get going. Yeah, there's not really a lot to this level, but it sort of introduces you to the fact that, hey, you're in a platformer now. Things hurt. You can travel. It's so sus. Like, obviously it's helpful to me, but it looks like it should not be.
What, no cash? Some piggy bank.
I am interested in this. We are going into a bank, but we definitely don't explore a bank level. Or is that a gas station now?
These gates must fall if your quest is to continue. 2 surly gas pumps rule this intersection.
Surly.
Be careful.
That's a good word.
They will do their best to stop you.
They don't do very well. Now that I've said that, they'll probably also kill me just like that Bubba Gator, but that's alright. So one thing I've never think about with this level is who the fuck is just firing rockets around? This is this is downtown.
Or is it just me?
I'm just gonna kind of run right through
You'd
and
think a guy made out of cloth
get to
could
the gas
stay
pumps
lit.
as soon as I can, and then I'll go back through and get the collectibles. I'll probably don't. That fan will throw you right into one of those holes down there. I've jumped into it too many times in my life. But I'll probably cut out a little bit of my collectible hunting, just because you have to go underground for about 5 seconds in this level, and it always fucks me up. The open world in this game, super easy to explore. Beautiful. I love it. The second the underground opens up, it's game over. Alright, there we go.
It couldn't happen to 2 nicer guys.
I'm gonna kick your butt, Whip.
There were 2 of them. But for whatever reason, we just really have to ruin this Wednesday.
I'm gonna kick your butt, Whip.
Like, yeah, he's being an asshole, sure, I get that, but he also, I'm assuming just like Vince, just came to life and had absolutely no one to answer to and just
You wanna step out?
surrounded by gasoline and wrenches. I don't feel like he had any reason to not be an asshole. I feel a baby left to its own devices, I feel like, is perfectly capable of being an asshole, and I don't think anyone's gonna blame it for it.
You're not so tough. I rule.
I'm sorry?
yeah, once you know what you're looking for, it's pretty easy to get through the level by level. I don't think it's a terribly long game. I can only remember so much of it. There's like the middle 25% is a little blurry. Alright. I'm gonna collect this stuff. Okay, yeah, I can at least show you the 3 alleys that I'm gonna get lost in for the next half an hour. You watched me run down the first alley on fire just a minute ago. The second one goes from here, goes from up there down into here. So we're gonna have to actually go back. I can grab these while we're over here. The music in this game, I don't want to say it makes it for me, because I think it's the humor that does that, but the music definitely helps.
These are scholar pages. Get all the pages in an area, and you will benefit greatly.
So those are how you go about getting more voodoo powers. Well, voodoo skulls who can hold more powers. You know how we get more actual powers. It's by finding the icons. I just wanted to get that out of the way now, because when we're actually doing that, chasing a skull to get another space, it locks you in there and makes you fight. So if you do it ahead of time, you don't have to chase the skull twice. Now I'm lost. This is the first one we went down. Okay. I need to find the bus then. I think I'm getting it. I think I'm a little smarter than I was as an actual wrinkle-brained child 15 years ago, so that's good. We always like bare minimum amount of progress. Don't really need to go back for anything. There we go. Okay. Pretty sure that's all. Yeah.
Getting all the pages makes a power skull appear. Use the action pad to make it fly.
Okay. Now I'm pretty sure... I always get these two confused, but I'm pretty sure that the skull is... I'm gonna go this way. I always get this wrong. Okay. Please don't. Okay. I thought I was gonna die. That was electromagnet. I don't know if you picked that up earlier. And before we get going, grab these. I missed one? That's obnoxious. Okay. I don't even know where that would be. I'm going this way. You're supposed to follow the skull, but it has a tendency of following a path that makes you have to do it more than once unless you're really good at it. So usually
you are very nimble in spite of
you'll know how to get there before it does if you followed its path once.
Expands your ability to store beads.
Yes, yes, yes. Where is our last bag of zombie dust? Okay. I don't think it's down here. I was so close. Okay. Yeah. Where? How did I miss one? Okay. How are you guys doing? This is my favorite level,
Jazzman
though.
is the key to this large square, but he will require something
Yeah.
from you.
I think I might save this for next time, just to be able to start off next time on my favorite level. It's so good that I don't need to waste your time with that right now. So, I feel better. Thanks, humans. Go take a nap. Go tell your chickens you love them. Peace.